Tony Hinchcliffe and Ric motherfucking Flair. This is an honor, dude. This is like to meet a guy like you're like a human living legend walking through the streets. Even the way you look, man, you look like Ric Flair.
Thank you. Hope that's good.
Oh, it's great, man. It's awesome. I love the suit.
Thank you.
The diamonds and everything. Look at Tony. He's flabbergasted.
He's the man. He's literally the man. Like that's like you have like some licensing on that or something, right?
I did, but the WWE borrowed it without asking me.
They borrowed your licensing for calling yourself the man?
Yeah.
Really?
They gave it to Becky Lynch.
Sons of bitches. This guy is a gigantic fan of yours. I mean, like beyond. So if he like seems like a little awestruck right now, that's what's going on.
Yeah,
he's very polite. Thank you.
I was raised on pro wrestling, and I didn't know what a Rolex or a jet or anything was until you came out when I was 8 years old, and I'm like, what the hell is this guy beating the good guys? When it literally
just preposterous. That's who this guy was.
Well, you took the art of the promo, like the interview, to a completely different level. You really did. You made it so fun.
Yeah, thank you. I was having fun making them.
How did you develop that sort of style? Like, was that something you always had? Is that something you cultivated for pro wrestling? Like,
no, I loved pro wrestling as a kid. I watched it all the time, and then my dad would take me to a match on my birthday or something like that, right? And then I was going to play football, University of Minnesota, and academically ineligible after a semester. Stayed in the fraternity house for 2 years. Told my parents I was still in school. And then Ken Patera came to town, and I got a chance to break in with Vern. And I just kind of grew up on Joe Namath, going back to where I got that. When I saw Joe Namath in Miami in the mink coat with the chick in the lounge chair, I said, that's me. And then that he had slept with 300 women at Alabama. I said, that's my game. I got to figure out how to get there.
There's a video, I'm sure you've seen it, of these football players. You know what the team was?
The Colts, Sergio Brown.
Yes, yeah. And they're all... see, Jamie, see if you can find it, because it's one of my absolute favorite clips on the internet. And these guys are reciting your lines word for word.
Yeah, Sergio Brown, God bless him.
Let's hear this, Sergio.
Woo! Diamond ring wearing. Woo! Kiss stealing. Woo! Wheeling dealing. Woo! Limousine ride. Woo! Jet flying. Woo! Son of a gun. Woo! And I'm having a hard time holding these diamonds down. Give me 2 shots and a Ric Flair.
He's got them on for you. He's got gators on right now. Come on, man.
I couldn't show up on your show without the gators.
Dude, I've done this at a show before where you could just say Ric Flair and you point the microphone out and the whole crowd goes, woo!
Thank God.
It's amazing. I mean, that's an amazing thing. You're like literally the only human being that's connected to a sound.
Yeah.
You go, Ric Flair, and they go, woo!
How did that, was that something that just came out one day, one promo?
I'm telling you, we used to drive, 3,000, 3,500 miles a week, sometimes 4. I mean, at night you're just listening to music and drinking beer and throwing cans at the signs, in the old days, and driving 100 miles an hour. And I heard Jerry Lewis go, goodness gracious, great balls of fire, woo.
Oh,
wow.
But the emphasis wasn't on the woo as much as, the thing. And I went, shit, that's the next day on TV. I said, da-da-da-da-da, woo. And that's how it all started.
Wow.
1974.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah.
The
Recognition, good balls of fire.
Oh, my God. Wow. That's amazing. That was another wild motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, that guy was wild.
No shit.
He's got a couple of missing wives.
Yeah.
Some of them couldn't swim.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's a wild motherfucker.